guys, welcome back to my channel, Fashion Fanatic. Today I am going to do an unboxing of a pair of Louboutins which I purchased from a resale site online. And the reason I did that is I just wanted to see how I would do doing that, because a lot of people say no, you should not do that because Louboutin shoes, they vary in how they fit. It may say, yeah, it's a 9, and then you get them and then they're too small or they're too big. So a lot of people don't recommend it. So I just wanted to see for myself, you know, if I had my own method, would I be able to find a pair of Louboutins that fit me? So I did do a lot of research. And the first thing they said was, depending on what type of shoe you're going to get, you may want to up the size, you may want to keep the size. So the main thing was, if it was a patent leather shoe, they felt like if you're going to get those, you probably want to up by one size, okay? Because they tend to run more narrow and then they don't stretch because it's patent leather. So I took that to heed. Then they also said if you're going to get leather, you probably can go with your regular size shoe or maybe up a half a size. So I said, okay, if I do a leather, that's what I'm going to do. But this time, the shoe that I saw was a patent leather. I really liked it. So that is something you got to take into consideration. That is a con of purchasing a Louboutin on a resale consignment site. If they don't fit, then you're out of luck. But you still have the option to sell them back to another consignment shop, which you could potentially lose money. But you probably would want to make sure you don't pay a lot for the shoe, so that if you did have to sell it back, then you would lose the money. So that's what I would recommend, is if you're going to get them, then you definitely want to make sure you get them at a decent price. So, and that is the pro of purchasing a Louboutin shoe through a consignment shop, is basically if you purchase the shoe through them, you're going to get the shoe for like a fourth of what the shoe probably cost. Of course, it's not going to be as nice as the brand new shoe, but I mean, if you buy a Louboutin shoe, they run $800. You add the tax, you're looking at almost $900 for a pair. Whereas if you go online, you may be lucky and get a pair of shoes for $200, $250, and that's almost a third to a fourth less than the $900. So in the end, you're coming out way less money. It may not be brand new, but it probably is going to look darn good if you shop appropriately for the shoe. So that is the pro, is the cost. So I think those are the biggest pros and cons. Now, most people say, oh, just go into the store, try them on, and see, get it that way. And you can do that. But then, of course, like I said, it's going to be more expensive. So a lot of people, they do purchase a shoe, online, and not necessarily a consignment shop or a resale shop. And a lot of times they may not fit that way either, but at least you can return them back. So you have to see what works for you. I'm going to see today how my little research did. I did purchase these from a resale auction site online. I got them for $200, which you can't beat. I normally wear 39.5 because they are patent leather. I decided to go up one size. So we're going to see today if my research paid off, or do I have to return these shoes? So we'll see. All right. I'm seeing the shoe with you guys. So I'm going to open the box here and let's take a peek. Alrighty, so let's see. Now, this site is a site I use often. It's an auction site. So, I mean, I've been pretty fortunate, in the shoes and things or items that I've purchased through this site. So, of course, you probably want to find a site that you're familiar with, and for the most part, they say they have something that's real and is actually not a knockoff, then you can kind of trust that it's not. That's what you want to do. You want to make sure you have a site that you trust. Now, a lot of these sites do have a way to check to see if the shoe or purse or whatever you're going to purchase is authentic. and they can give you a guarantee. Some of them actually check, and they go through their own special way to check to make sure it is an authentic shoe, and they will give you something to show that it's authentic. So you have to be very careful where you shop. You just can't go anywhere. It's got to be somewhere where you're comfortable. And like I said, I've shopped at this store, so I felt comfortable, okay? But, you just don't want to go anywhere random to get a pair of shoes. All right, so looks like it did come into the Louboutin bag, so that may be a good sign. So we'll see. Hopefully it's a good sign, right? Anyway, so let's go ahead and take a peek and see how they look. Oh, let's see. I think these are nice, right? So $200 for a pair of Louboutins, which I think are nice. Now, what I can say is, if you want all of the bottom to be red, you may not get that if you purchase through a resale consignment. And for some people, that's important. For me, it wasn't, as long as there was a significant amount of red there, and it's a Louboutin shoe. Definitely, I'm going to get the plastic covers at the bottom so it doesn't wear off more. But I didn't think this was horrible. It does have a little bit of stuff there, but I mean, the shoe was $200. You can't beat it. It looked really, really nice outside wise. So I thought it was pretty cute. So it looks, to me, authentic. It looks legit. Now, you never really truly know, but like I said, I chose a site that I always get designer purses from and items from, and they've been pretty, legit as far as like things I've gotten from them. So it hardly is, there's hardly any scratches on the shoe itself, brand new. This one is a better at the bottom. You barely can see, there's only one little scratch. So for $200, I don't think you can beat this for a pair of Louboutins, right? So I think for me, it may have worked out, but I got to come back. I have to try the shoe on. We have to see how accurate my shoe size is, okay? If it's not, I do feel like this is a nice enough shoe. I can sell it back and get my money back. And that's what people have to do anyway, even when they buy the regular Louboutins from the store. A lot of times they have to return it if it doesn't fit. So it would be the same thing. Only the hassle would be, trying to get somebody to buy them from me. All right, so I will be back. I'm going to try the shoe on and we'll see. I am back, and I have on my Louboutin shoes, which I purchased from a resale site online. And what I can say is this actually worked for me. And I don't know that purchasing, from a resale site or auction site online is going to work for everyone, but for me, it worked. And they fit very well. I have no complaints. They look nice, and I got them for a really affordable price, $200. You can't beat it. So I'm not going to say it's going to work for everybody, because everybody's different. But what I can say is, if you want to purchase it on resale, it can work for you. I'll give you my tips. Number one, make sure if you're going to purchase these shoes from a resale consignment place, that you are comfortable with that place, that that the items that they sell are authentic, and that you can trust that if you get those shoes, they are what the description is when you purchase them. That if it looks a certain way, that's how they're going to look when you get them. Then yes, that's something that you can do if you have a site that you use. There's a lot of consignment sites. There is the Real, which I like, the Fashion File, which I love, Bag Bar on Steel. So you have to find a site that you feel comfortable with, that you've used before, and that you feel the items are going to be authentic. A lot of times they will authenticate it for you and stand by that. If it's not authentic, if you take it somewhere and it's not authentic, they will return your money, refund your money. They also, some of them have certificates from like Entropy, which they verify the authenticity, so you know that it's real. So definitely, number one, make sure you go to a reputable site. Number two, make sure that as far as the price range, that it's something that you are willing to pay for. So before I even started looking, I said to myself, I don't want to spend more than $200 to $300. You set your price and you don't go above the price. You know what you want. You know you don't want to spend that much more, and that's what you should make sure you follow through on. So I knew that, okay? Number 3, know what you're looking for. I knew that I wanted a red shoe, a taupe shoe, or a black shoe because I knew that was what was in my wardrobe. Okay, so for some people, hey, they don't care. They may want something just different and not like everybody else. So you have to know what it is that you want before you go to the site, because otherwise you just be buying random stuff. So know what you're looking for, okay, before you purchase it. I knew what I had in my wardrobe. I knew red, taupe, and black are my colors. So next time I get a pair of shoes, I want black or taupe. Okay, I could consider something different, but I know that's not me. Okay, I'm a pretty basic person. I knew I wanted a shoe that wasn't too high. So you see here, for some people, this may not be high enough for you, but I don't really do well in heels. So I'm looking for the shortest heel possible. Whereas I know Louboutin, they make really high heels. So, you have to figure out what it is you want. So that's number 3. Go into it knowing what you're looking for, right? And research is number 4. Make sure you research your shoe, the one that you want. So basically, I saw the shoe. I said, let me go and look up this patent leather shoe. Let me figure out what size shoe is best in this color. So I went to a lot of sites. I went to Nordstrom's, I went to Neiman Marcus, and I looked at reviews. And I wanted to see what people said about the patent leather shoes. And for the most part, they all said the same. You need to up one size. So I'm a 39.5, which is a 9. So these are 40.5. So I knew up one size, this would probably work for me. And that's what I did. And so that's why I think it fit, because I researched it and I kept looking up things and trying to figure out what I wanted. So you have to research to figure out what you want. So I think if you do those 4 things, you follow through, then, you're definitely going to be in the good, let's say. Is it going to be a guarantee? Of course not. But hopefully it'll be darn close to it, okay? So anyway, I'm very happy with my shoe. I'm super excited with it. I can't wait to wear it. It's not brand new, but it's nice enough for me. I knew what I wanted, and hey, I'm excited. So let me know what you think about this video. Let me know what you think about the shoes. You can comment down below. If you're interested in this type of content, definitely subscribe to my channel, Fashion Fanatic. I do reviews, I do unboxings. And then if you're interested in purses, I have another channel, a sister channel called Purse Fanatic, and I do a lot of reviews and I do a lot of refurbishment of purses and things like that. So if you're interested in either one, definitely subscribe below so you know when the next time I will release a video. You won't have to wait around. They'll notify you. All right, you guys. Thanks for tuning in and have a great rest of your day. Talk to you later. Bye. See you later.